Over my past few videos, I've uncovered quite a bit about the cross-stepping process. How fast you get the board traveling up the wave, whether to put weight on your heels or your toes. There's so many factors at play to keeping your board stable. In this video, I'm going to discuss a weight shift technique that's helped me out quite a bit. Let's get into it. Well, I'm back from Santa Cruz and I'm wearing my jacket because it's freezing. A lot of things I want to do today, but first, I was on Victoria Micken's podcast, Find the Open Face. I'll put a link in the description below, so make sure you check that out. I talk a lot about how I started surfing, how I started the channel, things like that. It was a lot of fun, so check it out. These waves currently are looking unbelievable. The tide is going down, so I'm pretty sure the waves should stay just about how they are, which is awesome. So today I'm going to work on a specific weight shift problem I'm having when it comes to my cross-stepping. On the bottom turn, there's a weight shift that I have to do that I haven't been doing, so I'm going to work on that today. I'm just going to sit here and look at this spot for a little bit, and then I'll check a few more places and we'll get into it. Alright, I was really hoping this spot was going to work, but so far, that initial spot I was at was the best. But I'm going to wait here for a second because, you know, I just got here. So I got to wait for a set. All right, definitely heading back to my first spot, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'm checking anymore. It looked like so much fun over there, so I'm just going to go for it, right? And I finally got a new wetsuit. Took me a while to find one, but I did find one at a local surf shop. I went for the Excel Infinity. It's a 5'4" with a hood, and it's got no holes in it, like my other suit did. So hopefully it'll keep me warm. Is it wet?
I almost ran over my suit today.
Really?
Yeah, because I put it here, I put everything prepared. Got in and put it in reverse and drove over it.
I've done that so many times. So my problem is when I do my bottom turn and have my weight real far back, I struggle because my weight is really far back, and then my first cross step, I get the weight to the front foot way too quickly, and that back foot is holding that rail in so tightly, almost too tightly, that the front foot can't possibly compensate for it. So the goal today is to be real far back with the bottom turn, do a weight shift to the front foot, and then start my cross steps. So lately I've been so back-footed with my cross stepping, and I think you actually have to be more front-footed. It seems that that's the general consensus among longboarders. So I'm gonna try to work on that today, see if that back to front weight shift and then the cross step will help overall board stability. And it's looking like we got a lot of lefts today, so that's great. No Chris the drone pilot today, so it's just me and my GoPro. I forgot how annoying this thing is to deal with, but it is great to see the close-up footage of my cross steps. After a couple of mishaps, I caught a few waves where this weight shift method worked wonders. The conditions ended up being very difficult, so nose rides were few and far between, but this was one of my most stable cross-stepping days to date. That was terrible. The weight shift happens fast, but as you can see on these two waves, once I shifted my weight from my back foot to my front foot, the first cross step was extremely stable. And that's not usual for me, especially on lefts. Here's one of the best examples of the day. This wave didn't amount to anything, but I managed 2 cross steps in an extremely steep and critical part of the wave with no loss of stability. Once you shift that weight to the front foot, the board feels like you're cross-stepping on a boat. I'm quite excited to keep exploring this method on better waves. Next week we'll get some drone footage and we'll see what it looks like from the sky. If you couple this technique with what we discussed in this video, you'll be well on your way to some better cross-stepping. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see everybody next week.